For centuries, the Mediterranean has been a center of trade and travel, and with that came an exchange of ideas, learning, and culture. Historians and scholars have said that we can discover the origins of our modern civilization on the shores of the Mediterranean. On this journey, discover the remarkable city of Venice, once the Renaissance power center known for its iconic art, able merchants, and bold mariners. Follow the path of these mariners on a fascinating cruise that highlights Adriatic and Mediterranean antiquities. I'm Joe Small, and it is my good fortune to be president of AHI Travel. I'm privileged to work alongside brothers Rick and Brian in this dynamic family business that enjoys great distinction in alumni travel and lifelong learning. Here at AHI, we see travel as enriching life's great adventure. We work hard to deliver travel experiences that contribute to the lives of curious travelers. Join us on this remarkable cruise and follow the route of ancient mariners from Venice to Nice. You'll make new friends while enjoying educational lectures and escorted shore excursions that focus on the heritage and beauty of historic ports rich with opportunities to explore and learn in the heart of the ancient world. I take great pleasure in introducing Mick Pluman, a true travel professional who will take us through this rewarding travel experience. Mick has been a member of the AHI family since 1999. He's a longtime resident of Italy and has accompanied AHI travelers on programs all around the world. Like everyone here, Mick is motivated to bring creativity, integrity, value, and excellence to all of our AHI journeys.
As a veteran AHI travel director, let me say that it's good to know that you're in good hands with an experienced and knowledgeable travel director who'll take care of all the details and deliver the distinguished level of service and quality that AHI is recognized for the world over. Expert local guides will accompany you on fascinating excursions to historic sites and provide background, context, and engaging narrative along the way. You'll enjoy your travel in the company of a group of like-minded and curious fellow travelers who will agree that experiences are as important as the places they visit. Selecting quality hotels is always an AHI imperative, and we've paid particular attention to choosing a deluxe hotel in Venice that provides comfort, an excellent central location, as well as value. The Hotel Monaco and Grand Canal has been a Venice favorite with discerning travelers for decades. It enjoys an unparalleled location on the Grand Canal and the true heart of Venice, the Piazza San Marco. Originally an opulent 15th century palace, the hotel has been elegantly refurbished in traditional Venetian minimalist style. Rooms are welcoming and furnished in soft, pleasing tones with all modern conveniences. The Grand Canal restaurant is celebrated for a refined cuisine of fresh local seafood, fruit and vegetables prepared by master chefs. For your cruise, we've chosen a first-class, mid-sized ship that offers a range of comfortable accommodations and provides an integrated educational program of lectures given by experts in their field. The MG Aegean Odyssey is an intimate ship accommodating just 350 passengers, which is ideal for cruising the coastal waters of the Adriatic and Mediterranean. The ship offers a host of amenities, and her size permits her to sail into smaller harbors and cruise closer to the coast to allow for splendid views. Comfortable, generously sized suites and staterooms are offered with and without balconies. All cabins are equipped with individually adjustable air conditioning and feature adjoining bathroom facilities with tub bath and/or shower. Amenities include a flat-screen TV, personal safe, hairdryer, and more, all to make your journey simpler and more comfortable. Should you select a deluxe balcony class stateroom, you'll find additional amenities, including a welcome bottle of champagne, a refrigerator stocked with soft drinks, complimentary bottled water, bathrobes, and slippers. The ship's amenities include 3 lounges, 4 bars, a lecture theatre, a well-stocked library, internet centre, outdoor pools, spa with saunas, massage and beauty treatment rooms, as well as a hair salon and beauty centre. Telephone, fax and email access are available via satellite. And you don't have to worry about onboard tipping, which is included. New dining experiences are a delight of foreign travel. The hotel and shipboard menus will feature a selection of local and regional dishes, although you will also have the opportunity to select more familiar meals if you wish. The Aegean Odyssey's 2 restaurants feature open seating with mealtimes set to the ship's schedule and the shore excursion program. In addition to the main dining room, breakfast, lunch and dinner are served in the informal terrace cafe, and alfresco terrace dining is also available. Beer, wine and soft drinks are included with dinner each evening during the cruise. Now let me tell you about what you can expect to see and do during this fascinating travel experience. As a part of your program, all tours ashore, as indicated in the itinerary, are included at no additional cost. In some ports, you may even have choice of multiple included or optional excursions to better fit your specific personal interests. Your journey begins in incomparable Venice, with arrival at the deluxe centrally located Hotel Monaco and Grand Canal. In art, as in every other aspect of its life, Venice was Byzantine and essentially looked to the east for centuries. There is time after your arrival to rest or explore Venice at your leisure. This evening you'll get to know fellow travellers at a welcome reception at the hotel. Get to know Venice as you set out on an excursion to visit St. Mark's Square and marvel at the exterior facade, mosaics and golden dome of the Basilica of San Marco, as well as the nearby lofty bell tower or Campanile. Visit the Doge's Palace, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. The palace is an impressive structure composed of layers of building elements and ornamentation. Continue to see the famous Bridge of Sighs, and later delight in an exclusive after-hours visit to St. Mark's Basilica. Early today there is free time for exploring on your own in Venice. In the afternoon, transfer to the pier and embark the MV Aegean Odyssey. Make sure to be on deck as the ship departs Venice and sails through the Venetian lagoon into the Adriatic. Discover the Renaissance spirit in Urbino with its towering city walls built according to designs by Leonardo da Vinci. Visit the Ducal Palace, an architectural masterpiece which has stood for over 500 years in the Piazza Duca Federico. Take a stroll to Raphael's house, birthplace of the great painter, and view the incredible frescoes of St. John the Baptist in the Oratorio di San Giovanni before returning to the ship. Gather with fellow travellers before dinner for the captain's welcome reception. Located on the eastern shore of the Adriatic, Split was originally built around the magnificent Palace of Diocletian. Visit the historical complex, which has been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. See the medieval fortifications, gates, the palace cellars, as well as the octagonal mausoleum. After the excursion, follow your own path and explore Split on your own. Or instead of discovering Split, you may wish to join an optional excursion to the island of Trogia. Just 50 miles from Split, you can step into the Middle Ages at Trogia, which flourished as an artistic centre. Enjoy a relaxing day of outstanding natural beauty as you cruise along the Dalmatian coast and through the stunning islands of the eastern Adriatic, including Corčula, Hvar, as well as the beautiful Bay of Kotor. Your next destination, the island of Corfu. After arrival, depart the ship and motor to Corfu town to see the old fortress, the narrow stepped streets of the Campiello Quarter, and the Panagia Antivunio Tissa, where little has changed over the centuries. See lovely Georgian mansions, and the red-domed Agios Spiridon Church. Following a full day in Corfu, enjoy additional leisure time at sea to relax, read, and discover a full array of shipboard activities. Nowhere is the beauty of Sicily more apparent than in the hilltop town of Taormina. Take a tender ashore for a short, scenic drive to this idyllic town with its backdrop of Mount Etna, lemon blossom-scented air, and charming medieval streets. Proceed past the cathedral and the Palazzo Covaya with its black and white lava decoration and continue to see the remarkable Greek amphitheatre of Taormina. There's time for a stroll along the pedestrian-only Corso Umberto. In the small lanes and twisting alleyways you can see shops selling colourful ceramics and other local crafts. From Taormina, travel northward to Italy's mainland and the beautiful town of Sorrento. For choice today, travellers can select one of the following tours: Pompeii or Herculaneum. The patricians who built their mansions in Pompeii went there to escape the frenetic pace of Rome, but they had no idea of the violence that would engulf them in their quiet sanctuaries. On an August morning in 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius erupted and within 3 hours extinguished these affluent communities, even as it preserved their remains for later discovery. Starting with a scenic drive along the Bay of Naples to the excavations, you'll begin a walking tour through this spectacular site to see aristocratic mansions, temples, theatres, markets, and the large forum. At every turn, inscriptions on its walls bring this ancient city to life. There are notices of wine sales and apartment vacancies, upcoming gladiatorial events in the theatre, and political announcements. As an alternative, a scenic drive takes you to Herculaneum, which was engulfed by volcanic mud in the same eruption that claimed Pompeii. Fortunately for archaeologists, this mud sealed and protected entire buildings. Today, inlaid marble floors, paintings, mosaics, and carbonized woods can all be seen. These range from the sculpture of the drunken Hercules in the House of the Stags to mosaics of the Tritons in the city baths. The discovery in recent years of some 300 skeletons along the seashore came as a surprise, since it was known that the town itself had been largely evacuated. Following the visit, return to central Sorrento, where you have the option of exploring on your own or returning to the ship. Moving further up the Italian coast, you'll arrive at the port of Civitavecchia and motor to the eternal city of Rome. During the excursion, discover the Flavius Amphitheatre, also known as the Colosseum. This arena is the largest and most imposing stadium in the Roman world, and an engineering feat based on the arch. At its peak, the Colosseum could hold as many as 60,000 spectators. Continue to the Roman Forum, the name that the Romans gave to this central square set between the Palatine and the Capitoline hills. This was a cosmopolitan hub that pulsed with life. Here stand the remains of grand temples, triumphal arches, and a complex devoted to the Vestal Virgins, along with a labyrinth of governmental buildings that include the Records Office, Senate, a prison, and even a spot used by tax collectors. Carry on the excursion with a visit to St. Peter's Basilica, the most important church in the Roman Catholic world. Fronting the basilica is one of Rome's most famous squares, Bernini's elliptical Piazza San Pietro, with its Egyptian obelisk and graceful colonnade. The excursion continues to Rome's Baroque Trevi Fountain, and then along the Via del Corso to the Piazza della Rotonda, and the historic Roman structure known as the Pantheon, which was later consecrated as a Catholic church. Before returning to the ship, see the splendid Piazza Navona. The square has 3 fountains, but the centerpiece is Bernini's Fountain of the Four Rivers. From the port of Livorno, drive through the Tuscan countryside on a full-day excursion to Florence. Your tour there begins with the Galleria dell'Accademia to see the famous David by Michelangelo and other masterpieces. After the museum, walk to the Piazza del Duomo and enjoy a visit inside this magnificent cathedral. Next, walk to the Piazza della Signoria to see the Palazzo Vecchio and then on to the Ponte Vecchio, the unique bridge that spans the Arno River. Visit the incomparable Uffizi Gallery for a guided tour of Italy's greatest art treasures, with its remarkable collection of masterpieces including Botticelli's Birth of Venus. Depart Italy and enjoy a day at sea before arriving in France. Marseille is a bustling and enigmatic port city and the starting place for a full-day shore excursion to the region of Provence and the cities of Avignon and Nîmes. The morning will focus on the medieval marvels of Avignon, including the famous Pont d'Avignon and the magnificent Palace of the Popes. Continue on to explore Nîmes, its stunning Roman amphitheatre, and the impressive Pont du Gard. Located on the magnificent French Riviera, the beautiful city of Nice is the perfect place to relax and stroll along the captivating seaside Promenade des Anglais and to visit the old town with its Opéra de Nice. Your ship will be docked just outside of the city and will provide transport to town on your final day, which is left without planned activity in order to allow for independent exploration. We understand thoughtful travelers want an experience that provides background, context, and structure while allowing time to follow your own path. With that in mind, AHI has designed this exciting adventure to showcase the best of Venice and the ancient ports of the Adriatic, Italy, and France. There are visits to important UNESCO World Heritage Sites, including Venice and its lagoon, the historic centre of Urbino, the historic complex of Split with the Palace of Diocletian, and the old town of Corfu. You'll continue to see additional World Heritage Sites at Mount Etna in Sicily, the archaeological areas of Pompeii and Herculaneum, the historic centre of Rome, the historic centre of Florence, Pont du Gard, and the historic centre of Avignon, including the Papal Palace, Episcopal Ensemble, and the Avignon Bridge. I think you'll agree that this is an unparalleled opportunity to broaden your world and explore the antiquities of the past while sailing the Adriatic and Mediterranean on this remarkable cruise.
I hope our presentation has piqued your curiosity about this exciting travel experience and that it inspires you to join us on this voyage into lifelong learning. Our AHI website offers the travel curious a wealth of information and will provide even more detail about this and other exciting worldwide journeys. You can find us at www.ahitravel.com, and you can also stay connected with the AHI travel community on Facebook and Twitter. We invite you to join our Travel Insiders program to receive travel updates and details about special offers, unique travel tips, and future travel presentations like this one. If you prefer, give us a call at 1-800-323-7373, and we will be delighted to talk to you about this or one of our other rewarding travel offerings. We also will be happy to put a brochure or catalog in the mail to you. Many thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you on this or one of our other remarkable journeys very soon. Happy travels.